Vehicle extrication is one of the most challenging tasks rescuers are asked to perform. It's a discipline where the skills of a rescuer have a significant effect on the outcome of the patient. Even an evolution as simple as door removal can make the difference in a race against time. Hi, I'm Brock Archer. In this training, we're going to look at basic door removal, and we're going to hopefully help polish your skills so you can get a more consistent result. To get a good result with door removal, we need to understand the construction of the door. Let's take a look at this door. Certain areas of the door are hard areas, they're reinforced, they're good areas to push or pull from. Other areas of the door are weak and are going to tear on us. The outer edge of the door, where the skin is folded over and often only glued onto the door, are the weak areas of the door. The strong areas are the latch area of the door and the bend where the door turns inside. So if we're going to push on this door in an attempt to open it, we want to keep our spreader tips up in between the inner bend and the pillar of the B pillar of the vehicle. It used to be taught that you attacked the door right at the latch, made your purchase point on the outside of the skin of the door and attacked right at the latch. But you can see if we do that and get our spreader tips on the outside edge of the door that we're going to tear the door, which often happens when we're attempting to do door removal. As an alternative, what we can do is we can create our purchase point high on the door, and then, using the leverage of the door, work our way down on the inner turn of the door with the spreaders, working our way down to the latch, and then taking it at the latch backing. Let's take a minute and look at getting a purchase point for your door removal. It's often been said that the accident may create an opening that you can use for a purchase point. This is usually not a good idea because this area has been compromised and the integrity of the door has been lessened. Therefore, attacking it from an area that has been opened up by the accident will often lead to the door skinning and coming apart on you. One suggestion is to start your purchase point up high on the door. You can do this using a vertical crush method, which we'll show you in a minute, or using a Halligan or a pry bar to open up the door high. By doing this, we have a lot of leverage to move the door out and down and in a direction that will ultimately open it up. By starting high, we can keep our spreaders up high, open them, close them, open them, and close them. And by doing so, use very little energy, allowing the spreaders to drop with each open and close, lower onto the door, all the while maintaining contact with that inner bend of the door that we talked about and the pillar. When we reach the latch of the door, or the latch backing of the door with the spreaders, down low, that's when we can take the spreaders all the way and roll the door off of the latch, opening it up. If at any time during the evolution the door skin peels, you'll be okay because you're still on the inner turn of the door. Oftentimes when a door is jammed shut, the door frame has just been tweaked a little bit. Typically just a couple of little pushes with the spreader and the door would pop open. But it doesn't because we're fighting the latch. If we can keep the latch of the door in the open position, the door will come open much more easily. We can do that by shoving a racquetball into the door handle or by someone manually holding the door in the open position. Here we're in position to do a vertical crush to get a purchase point on the door. Notice the position of the spreaders. We've got the bottom arm of the spreaders close to the outside of the door. And we've sunk the top end of the spreaders to where it will push the door down and out, moving the door always in the direction of opening it. Now with our vertical crush complete, we've achieved a nice purchase point. We can bring the spreaders now into the top of the door on the door sill where we have a lot of leverage, and we can work them down on that inner turn of the door and the pillar, dropping the spreaders as we go until we reach the latch where we can take it home. let's take a look at the result of our door removal. If you notice, he kept the spreaders on the inside turn of the door all the way down to the latch. And on the pillar, we have damage right on the turn of the pillar where we've got good structural integrity. At this point, we're going to complete the door removal by either cutting or spreading the hinge side of the door. So one consideration when we're removing the door with the spreaders on the hinge side of the door is we want to stay as close to the hinge as possible. That way we take advantage of the hinge backing and its structural integrity to push against. In this video training, we covered one of the many ways to remove a door. Hope that you can use this training video and add some techniques to your toolbox.